Brazoria County deputies say they were forced to shoot a 71-year-old woman who they say was waving a gun at them. Channel 2's Janelle Bluda just spoke with investigators. New at 5 now. Janelle's live with new information that we have learned about that woman. Janelle?
Well, Lauren, we spoke to one witness who says she saw Judy Hunley right before that shooting. Now, she says the 71-year-old looked distressed. She was leaning up against a car, holding a gun, and it looked like she was waiting for someone. But investigators say they still have no idea what was going through her head. It took 2 days just for investigators to identify her. They combed through surveillance video and tried to trace a watch she was wearing, but nothing came back until they found an apartment.
We found items within the apartment that identified her as the white female.
But that was just the beginning of what would soon become a very puzzling case, since investigators have identified the woman killed in this apartment complex parking lot as 71-year-old Judy Hunley.
She did not go out a lot. She didn't work. She was retired. So she stayed within her apartment to herself pretty much most of the time. So her neighbors didn't see her, which made it even more difficult because they didn't realize who she was.
Investigators say Hunley was shot and killed by deputies after she refused to drop a gun she was holding, and she eventually pointed it at officers.
She would not respond to any of their commands.
They say less than 10 shots were fired. This cell phone video shows a stray bullet even struck an unrelated car. Investigators also learned Hunley's gun was registered to an out-of-town acquaintance. Hunley is leaving behind a son and a daughter. Detectives say they have spoken to her son, who is just as confused, saying this was completely out of character.
He had no indication of why she may have chose to do what she did.
Well, investigators say they are still waiting on Hunley's autopsy. They also plan to obtain medical records and talk to other acquaintances. Their goal here is just to find out why this happened. Now, we did reach out to family members. We are still waiting for their response. Reporting live in Brazoria County, Janelle Bluda, KPRC, Channel 2 News.